In a world where destiny weaves its threads through blood, magic, and monsters, one man stands between chaos and fate. His name is Geralt of Rivia, the Witcher. The beginning, the Butcher of Blaviken. Our story opens in a dark, silent swamp. Mist curls over the water, then a ripple. Geralt rises from the murk, sword in hand, facing a hideous arachnid-like creature. With brutal grace he slays it, but there's no triumph, only silence and death. That's the life of a Witcher, no glory, just survival. He drags the carcass into Blaviken, a small, superstitious town, but the people stare, not in gratitude, in fear. To them, Witchers are mutations, freaks born of alchemy and magic. In the tavern, he meets Yennefer, a cursed princess turned bandit. She tells him her tragic tale. A sorcerer named Stregobor believes she's born under the curse of the Black Sun, destined to bring death. Stregobor wants her dead, but Yennefer only wants revenge. Geralt stands between two evils, and as he says, evil is evil. Lesser, greater, middling, it's all the same. He tries to stay neutral, but destiny doesn't care about neutrality. By dawn, Blaviken becomes a bloodbath. Geralt kills Yennefer and her men to stop her revenge. The townsfolk, seeing only slaughter, call him the Butcher of Blaviken. And so begins his lonely legend, a monster hunter hated by the very people he protects. The fall of Cintra. Far away in the prosperous kingdom of Cintra, Queen Cavill rules with fire and pride. Her granddaughter, Princess Ciri, is her joy, young, curious, and innocent. But war is coming. The southern empire of Nilfgaard marches to conquer Cintra. Despite Cavill's confidence, her armies fall. The city burns. Soldiers swarm the streets, killing, looting, destroying everything. Cavill, gravely wounded, orders Ciri to flee to find Geralt of Rivia, the Witcher. Ciri doesn't understand why. She only knows she must run, as her city collapses in screams and fire behind her. This is the night destiny awakens. The making of a sorceress, Yennefer of Vengerberg. While chaos consumes Cintra, elsewhere another life changes forever. In the poor village of Vengerberg lives Yennefer, a hunchbacked girl, bullied, unwanted, and sold for a handful of coins by her father. Her buyer, Tisja de Vries, a powerful sorceress who sees potential hidden beneath deformity. Yennefer is taken to Aretuza, an academy of magic. There she learns the cruel truth: power always comes at a cost. She's mocked, tortured, tested, learning to control chaos. One by one, the other novices are transformed into conduits of beauty and power. But Yennefer's desperation runs deeper. She sacrifices everything, even her ability to bear children, to become beautiful, powerful, unbreakable. Emerging reborn, Yennefer walks into a royal ball radiant and fierce, no longer the hunchbacked girl, but the woman who will command kings. And thus begins her climb into the dangerous world of politics and magic. Destiny's path, Geralt's wanderings. Years pass. Geralt wanders from village to village, slaying monsters, earning coin, hiding emotion. Along the way, he meets Jaskier, a flamboyant bard whose songs turn Geralt's grim deeds into heroic tales. Together they travel, and though Geralt never admits it, Jaskier becomes his only friend. From the dragon hunt to cursed nobles, from enchanted forests to haunted castles, Geralt's path crosses with strange souls, each story revealing more of his humanity beneath the armor. He meets a cursed knight who turns into a hedgehog, Dunny, who marries Princess Pavetta of Cintra. At that wedding, a magical law is invoked, the law of surprise. Geralt, saving Dunny's life, jokingly claims this law, unknowingly binding his fate to Pavetta's unborn child. That child is Ciri. Destiny ties their lives together before they ever meet. The convergence of fates. Years roll on. Yennefer, now a powerful sorceress, grows restless. She serves kings and protects kingdoms but feels hollow, unable to bear the child she once sacrificed. Her desire for motherhood becomes her weakness, her torment. When she meets Geralt, their connection is instant, fiery, and dangerous. Two lonely souls, both touched by magic, both fighting destiny. They travel together, clash, love, and part, again and again. Their love story burns like wildfire, both destructive and beautiful. Meanwhile, the continent moves toward chaos. Nilfgaard's power grows, and whispers of prophecy echo through the halls of mages. The child of surprise will bring the end of the world. Ciri runs, hunted by Nilfgaard's soldiers, her powers awakening strange, uncontrollable screams that tear through stone and earth. Her grandmother dead, her home gone, she runs into the wild, guided only by whispers. Find Geralt of Rivia. The Battle of Sodden Hill. Yennefer and the sorcerers of Aretuza rally to stand against Nilfgaard at Sodden Hill. It's a battle of magic, fire, and blood, one of the most powerful scenes of the season. Flames consume the battlefield as Yennefer channels chaos itself. She releases a torrent of fire so immense it obliterates the Nilfgaardian army, but at a terrible price. When the smoke clears, Yennefer is gone, her fate unknown. Her sacrifice saves the north, but destiny's wheel still turns. Geralt's reckoning. During this war, Geralt travels through villages ravaged by battle. He rescues a merchant and his wife, fights off monsters but is wounded and delirious. Feverish, he dreams of his mother, of abandonment, of loss. He's haunted by the same loneliness that defines him. Meanwhile, Ciri, exhausted and terrified, reaches a small village, the same one where Geralt lies recovering. Two lives destined to meet, at last converging. Ciri sees him and runs into his arms, recognizing him instinctively, though they've never met. People linked by destiny will always find each other, she says. And as they embrace, the world finally exhales. Geralt has found his child of surprise. The Witcher and the Princess, Protector and Prophecy, are finally united. Season 1 finale, the beginning of destiny. As they walk through the forest, the winds carry whispers of magic, prophecy, and war yet to come. Ciri looks up at Geralt and asks softly, "Who is Yennefer?" The question hangs in the air like fate itself. And thus ends The Witcher Season 1, not with closure, but with destiny awakening. Cross-transition teaser, Season 2 awaits. In the next chapter, Geralt will train Ciri at Kaer Morhen, the Witcher's keep. Her powers will grow, Yennefer will return, and a new darkness will rise from within and beyond the continent. Because destiny doesn't end, it evolves. Clapperboard YouTube description, INFOWORLD Show. Step into the world of The Witcher, where monsters, magic, and destiny collide. This cinematic storytelling explains the complete story of The Witcher Season 1, covering Geralt, Yennefer, and Ciri's intertwined fates, from the Butcher of Blaviken to the fall of Cintra and the Battle of Sodden Hill. Experience the drama, power, and destiny that made The Witcher one of Netflix's most legendary series. Subscribe to INFOWORLD Show for more cinematic story explainers on Netflix hits like Stranger Things, Vikings, Squid Game, Money Heist, and more.